Hello guys and welcome to Bradio Software Development. My name is Brad and today we're going to be talking about pooling in Chia. So the other day I posted a video and it got some great response. It's probably one of my most highest achieving videos that I've made so far. I was really amazed by just how many views it got and how much attention it got, and I tried to answer all of your questions, so hopefully I did a good job of that. Just wanted to give you a little bit of a rig update. Now, I got a little bit scared this morning because I ordered some RAM and I ordered some more hard drives, and I went to upgrade the RAM and nothing started, but as you can see it's still going and I managed to fix it. So I'm happy. So I'm not really sure what happened, but I think I'm not really used to these AMD processors, and on the motherboard there's like a little LED light that came up on the CPU, and I was like, oh god, I've definitely blown my CPU, haven't I? So I was going on Amazon trying to find like a new motherboard and a processor, because obviously every 6, 12, 18 hours you're not plotting, you're just wasting money basically. So yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare morning, to be honest with you, trying to fix that. But now I fixed it and it's plotting away, and I think we're now doing, on average, hopefully, we're going to be doing about 32 plots a day, hopefully. We just have to get out of phase 1, because phase 1 at the minute is obviously you only want to do 2 of those at once. So anyway, let's stop talking about the rig. Let's start talking about pooling. So I saw a video the other day, and well, actually yesterday, and there was this guy. I don't want to name him or anything, and obviously he might be right, he might be wrong. I'm not exactly an expert, but it's just my opinion of this. But he said that you should stop plotting. And the reason why he said you should stop plotting is because your SSD that you're going to be reading and writing from, making the plots, is going to burn out really quickly. That's all well and good, but we don't know when pooling's actually going to come out. So it was meant to come out today, but it's been pushed back. And I've been in software engineering for a long time, and I know that things can get pushed back days and days and days and days. So it might not come out until after June, after the 1st of June. So we don't actually know when it's going to come out. So I don't know for sure how long SSDs actually last for, how many plots they have, but I know for a fact that you'll be able to get 400 terabytes out of a single 4 terabyte SSD. So if you've got a 400 terabyte miner and a 4 terabyte SSD, you'll probably be able to fill that up before your hard drive fails. A lot of people don't have that. I've seen a lot of people having anywhere between like sort of 50 and 150. So I wouldn't worry too much about not plotting. I would just continue plotting, because every day that you're not plotting is another day that you're not farming new plots. So you're decreasing your chances by not doing it. And you've got to think of your mining rig as like a service. So it's going to require maintenance. It's going to have maintenance costs. It's going to have upkeep. It's going to have power, internet, everything like that. So if you just keep churning out plots, when the pooling does go live, obviously stop there and then start doing the pooling plots. But there's no reason why you shouldn't be doing plots now, because my plan is to say I fill up half of my hard drive with normal plots, and then pooling comes out, I'll fill up the remaining half with pooling plots, and then I'll delete the initial ones one by one and then slowly fill them up with pooling. So it'll be like a rolling update on all of the plots. But so yeah, don't stop plotting. I would recommend just keep on plotting again and again and again until pooling comes out. Just keep doing it. That's my opinion. So I've done a little diagram. Now, again, I'm not an expert in any of this. I'm sort of learning as I go. But I've done this like sort of really basic diagram. So if we look at the blocks found per day is 100. Now, obviously, I know that's not true. I'm just using round numbers just to make it a bit easier to understand. The block difficulty is currently at 100. The cost of Chia is $1,000, and below we've got some miners. So we've got an 8 terabyte miner, we've got 3 of those, and we've got a few 48 terabyte miners. Now you have to bear in mind that at the minute, again, my opinion, but I don't think it's really worth pooling if you've only got a 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte SSD or hard drive to plot onto. You only really want to be doing it if you've got at least like an 8 terabyte hard drive. Even then, your chances are going to be very, very slim of winning a block, but it's still okay to do. So before pooling, this is what people are doing. So if you haven't got enough space to do it on your own, then a lot of people aren't bothering. So at the minute, the block difficulty is 100 and the cost of Chia is $1,000 a day. And as you can see here, we haven't got any small miners. We've just got medium to large miners. But this is what I think is going to happen once pooling happens. So I've seen a lot of questions about, should I keep plotting before pooling comes out? Do you think I should give it a while after pooling comes out and then still keep plotting my normal plots? Because obviously there's going to be some teething pains with these pools that come out. They're not going to work on day one. It's going to take them a couple of weeks to iron out the kinks. So if we scroll down to after pooling, this is what I think is going to happen. So the blocks found per day is going to skyrocket to 200. The block difficulty is also going to skyrocket to 200. Now, again, these are arbitrary numbers. I've just pulled it out of my out of thin air, basically. And the cost of Chia, I don't know what's going to happen with the cost of Chia because it's all down to supply and demand. So what I've written down here is all of these 1 terabyte miners are going to come out of the woodworks and they're going to join the pools, because you've got to think, like, if one of these people up here before pooling, he has a chance here to win a block on his own, so he has a chance to win 1 block. If you come down here, all of these people have a chance to win 1 block, but in a fraction of the time. So if we go back to normal numbers again, let's say each of these guys has a chance to win a block, and they'll win 1 block every 6 days. Okay, so an 8 terabyte miner will win 1 block every 6 days. The TB miner will win 1 block in 4 times less than that, or 5 times less than that, however much more space they've got less. So that's essentially how it works. Obviously there's a lot of luck, this person here could get it every single time, you never know. But then if we scroll down back to my after pooling, essentially what you're doing is you're like combining your forces. So like all of these people are now going to have the opportunity to get 1 block, and they're probably going to get one like all the time. So they're going to get one a day. But the thing is, because there's more people in the pool, like going after 1 block, then you're going to get less money but more frequently. So it's going to like rapidly increase the amount of income that you get. So you might get like a fraction of an XHC or an XCH, whatever it is, whatever the ticket code is. This is the way I think it's going to happen, because this is the way it works with like Ethereum mining when I used to do it back in the day, with hash rate. So the more hash rate you contributed, then the more of a portion of the block you would get if your pool won it. And it's the same with the mining. Like if you have more plots to give, then obviously you're going to win a bigger fraction, because you're part of that. You've got a bigger pot of that total amount. A lot of people, are saying, when pooling comes out, then it's not going to be worth it anymore because everyone's going to be doing it. That is kind of true, but I think it's not going to be an instant day one, you're not going to make any money. I think there's going to be a slow decline over time as the block difficulty goes up, as the amount of blocks per day goes up. The amount of Chia that is in the network is going to probably stay the same. It might go up a tiny little bit, but the actual amount of Chia in the network is probably going to, it's not going to increase that much that quickly. But if you think about it, you could argue that the smaller miners are going to be taking the Chia from the pool off the bigger miners who could do it themselves. But actually, as a big miner, even if you, like, let's say for example that none of these miners were here. Let's just say you just had these 3 people in a pool, and they were just winning blocks left, right and centre. Obviously they're going to get 33% of all of those dividends. Whereas if you have like loads of these little miners over here and you had like 1 million of these, then they're going to get 1/1,000,000th of a block each. Whereas these guys are going to get more of a percentage. So I actually think that pooling is going to benefit everyone. It's going to benefit the small miners, it's going to benefit the big miners and everyone in between. And the cost of Chia is still up for grabs. I really don't know what it's going to become. I think it will take a hit of it. I think it'll take a hit initially, to be honest with you, when pooling comes out. Or it could go the other way. It could actually go up massively because more people will be able to do it, and then the hype train will kick in, and it will have a burst, and it will come back down to flatline. So that's just my opinion. Obviously, ask questions below in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. I also want to have a bit of a debate around this, because I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm not saying that I'm wrong. I'm not saying other people are wrong. I just think it's something worth talking about, because the more people who talk about it will be able to prepare better for when the pooling becomes available, and we'll also be able to maybe fine-tune our guess logic a bit better as well, and actually try and work out exactly how much money we're going to make by going into pools. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. I know it's a bit of a short one, but I just wanted to talk about pooling before it came out, just to let people know what to prepare for. Just bear in mind that pooling, it's going to have teething problems when it first comes out. Everyone thinks it's going to come out day one, and everyone's just going to get on the pooling and it's going to start earning you money straight away. That's not going to happen. I reckon what's going to happen is the pools will come out. There'll be loads of problems. There'll be loads of bug fixes in the first couple of weeks, and then you can really start to see your rewards and start to see your regular income coming in from your farm. So again, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and watch the stream. And I'll catch you in the next video. See you later. Lymphatic beat addict in the stab hit. I envelope the game, call me Rabbit. Hop to hop, I run the internet equivocally. Bitch, I bait, hit him with the bite style symmetry. Digital gangsta reppin' till I'm dead. Steady grip Apache logs when I'm looking for the feds. Fast forward, now the internet anonymous and captains of the lows.